the song with me and Busta Rhymes, we both had no time. And he was like, yo, okay, I'm gonna go in this room for 15 minutes, and then you go over there and do what you gotta do in two different studios.
That's nuts, man.
Clap on the one, on the clap on the one. Boss in the place, on the clap on the one. See me and Sean Paul Link, I come for create a plan. For go a dance, I'll bust it.
Yeah, every time is different and just crazy.
Wow. Welcome to One More Tune. I'm Kerr, and I'm about to talk to one of music's biggest stars. Winning Best Reggae Act in the Mobos no less than 4 times, not to mention a Grammy for his second album. He's collaborated with everyone from Beyonce, David Guetta, Rihanna and Sia, producing an endless string of hits over the last 2 decades and showing no signs of slowing down. The man himself, in the house, Mr. Sean Paul. Welcome to one and only Sean Paul. An absolute pleasure to have you in my house, man.
Thank you, bro. Thanks for having me and giving me the time. Awesome house.
Yeah, it's a nice place. We've got it decorated for you. We've got the dance hall posters, the Jamaican flags. We're all set. Let's jump straight into this, Sean. I mean, I heard a story. You got the collaboration through with Sia, and right off the bat, you didn't really know who Sia was. Am I correct in saying that?
My mom was telling me, yo, you need to do a song with Sia. And I was like, I'm not doing a Gangnam Style type song. And she was laughing at me and saying, not Psy, bro. And I was like, I don't know who you're talking about. And she said, Sia. And I was like, the guy's name is Psy. It's spelled S-O-N. She was like, nah, bro, it's a lady I'm speaking about. And she played Chandelier for me. And I was like, whoa. So by the time my management came around and asked me if I would do a song with Sia, I knew who she was, but through mom.
Yeah.
So mom schooled me again one more time, you know what I mean?
That's amazing.
When you keep pressing back, girl, you will blow up this spot, girl. Make we reset the clock, girl. When you keep pressing back, girl, over and over.
Unfortunate for Psy though, he could have had the ultimate feature.
I'm saying, I just keep imagining Sia doing Psy's song now. And I think about it.
Pick a tune by one of your musical heroes.
For me, Smells Like Teen Spirit from Nirvana is a huge song. It got me into grunge rock more. I was tired of the tight pants, long hair, makeup type of rock.
Yeah.
And when grunge came in, it was just so fresh to me. Even though it was grimy, it was fresh.
Yeah.
And that song is huge. And the rest of their music too, but that's the first time I heard them and I was like, wow, dope.
When you feature on other artists' records, are you in the room with these people or do you just fly it in?
At times, for me and Sia, we've been doing it via the internet.
Right.
With Beyonce, I actually did one verse at home, and then I flew to Miami and met up with her and did the other verse.
Wow.
Baby boy, you stay on my mind.
We were kind of going over the song and decided to do a little more in it. With Rihanna, she came to Jamaica and we took her everywhere. We took her to the beach, we took her to Bob Marley Museum, we took her to the dance hall. And then one day we just passed by the studio and there was a lot of rhythms and she was kind of feeling a vibe to record. And I was like, yo, this one is dope. Let's do this.
Stand up, boy.
That's why that's one of my favorite collabs because we were actually there together just vibing.
Yeah.
The song with me and Busta Rhymes, we both had no time. And he was like, yo, okay, I'm gonna go in this room for 15 minutes. And then you go over there and do what you gotta do in two different studios.
That's nuts, man.
Clap on the one, on the clap on the one. Boss in the place, on the clap on the one. See me and Sean Paul Link, I come for create a plan. For go a dance, I'll bust it.
Yeah, every time is different and just crazy.
Wow. That's amazing. Do you feel pressure at all at the moment to stay at the level you're at?
You know, I always felt a sense of responsibility every time people ask me about pressure. Like, you know, I've achieved this much greatness, and so for my genre itself, it's important for me to keep, waving that flag.
Pick a tune you think everyone should hear.
there's a big song by a dude called Anthony B, Mr. Harlot.
For the bag of people you make us suffer. For the blood money that make you richer.
And he's saying for all the people that you made suffer, it's going to be bitter for you in the end. I think not only politicians, just people with a wicked intention. So, dope song.
From your back catalogue, is there a particular song that means more to you than others?
When I first started to do, write down my rhymes or do rhymes, I had a lot of conscious material about social issues that was, within our society in Jamaica or in the world. And no one really saw me like that, Everybody was like, bro, you look like the guy who goes into the party and steals a dude's girl. You get in a fight because of that. You don't, you know what I mean? You don't look like someone who's gonna tell me how to live naturally and good. And so there's a song that I do have that was released on my Trinity album, and it's called Time Rolls On.
Round and round in a circle, politics, tactics, now go work. Cause too much blood gotta spill on earth. Man is dying everywhere and stop.
The song is actually talking about just that, when will we get along as time rolls on? When will the world get together? When will we all have one love,
Yeah.